Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how I did this makeup that is inspired by Jay from Descendants. And we'll jump straight to the tutorial. You're going to hear a lot of whining and crying from the dogs and possibly some thumping as well because the pest guy is here, because we have squirrels in our attic. And for the third week now, he's checking to see if they've gone into the trap. And the little shits have not. And every time he comes over, every time he or any guest comes over, and they're not like visiting family or whatever, the dogs have to be locked in the room. Because Cody will bite them, and Alex tends to mimic Cody's behavior. Not the biting, he's pretty sweet with people. But he barks a lot, so we end up having to stick him in here with Cody so he doesn't bark. God, to think there was a time we thought Alex was mute. If you've seen more than one of my videos, by now you know I use NYX's Can't Stop Won't Stop Concealer in Fair to prime my eyes. But if you're new, well, now you still know what I use to prime my eyes because I just told you. If you are new, please feel free to subscribe. I try to upload 2 videos a week. I do a lot of pre-filming, because right now when I'm filming this it's October, and I know you're not seeing this until like what, November, possibly even the beginning of December? I'd have to check the schedule again. But I'm starting beauty school on November 26th. And I don't know how much time I'll have to sit down and film a look for you. So I'm just trying to film as much as possible. This is Alex. Say hello. I'm pretty sure they've met you before. I know, whether you're new or not, I always use, or lately I have been using, I use the NYX HD Finishing Translucent Powder. I'm going to do a, where's my brush? A two-toned smoky eye for this look. Bless you. And I'm going to dip into my NYX Ultimate Brights palette, and on my left eye, my left eye, I'm going to take the red shade in the palette. This does have gold sparkles in it, but I don't really care. I'm going to start by blending that. Whoa. I hadn't meant for that to go that far out. Oh, it's been a while since I've used this red. I forgot how pigmented it is. I'm just going to stick to one solid color for each eye. And I'm just going to build it up how I like it. We've been having squirrel problems for months. I remember at the beginning of the year, I think it was like March, April. See, my parents' room is actually on that side of the camera, on the other side of the wall. And back then we could hear scratching, like something was like running around or digging at the wood, and the pest guy came over so much, but he couldn't find anything. No holes, no signs of anything living up there. And then after a while, bless you, it just stopped, which we found it a little odd. But we weren't really complaining about it, especially since, you know, we never smelled anything, you know, like the signs that the squirrel might have died. And we thought that was the end of that. And then about a month or 2 ago, see, we live with my grandparents, and they started hearing in the master bathroom and bedroom the same digging and scratching noises. So we called the pest guy again. And this time, he found them because apparently one of them stared right back at him. And I say one of them because at that point in time, we thought it was just the one. He even managed to take a picture of it and he showed my mom. I wasn't able to look because I was stuck in the... It's not really an exercise room, but that's where the treadmill is, so we just started calling it that. We used to call it the guest room because there used to be a bed in there, but no one ever really stayed over. So my parents took that bed, and we moved the treadmill in there and shit. And whenever, like, my cousin will come over to stay, Alex, to visit for a bit, I left my phone up on my desk. Another Stranger Things theme is going off. Excuse me, I should check that, make sure it's not a text from my mom. Okay, so the dogs are probably going to be in here the whole video because he's going to be here for a bit longer. Cody, would you stop? He's going to be in here for a bit longer because he's going to check the gutter. I'll explain about the gutter in a bit. At the back of the house, since we had the squirrel in the downspout, and they had set up another cage because in the attic because the first one of them has a squirrel in it. Awesome. Oh yeah, but when like my cousin will come to stay for like a week or a couple days or whatever, we'll just do the blow up air mattress and shit. But anyway, so we put down a cage and he put some bait in it, and it turns out, we found out later that there's actually 2 squirrels. He also blocked up the hole in the attic that they had gotten in through. And God, I can't remember if this is the 2nd or the 3rd week he's been here to check. But a couple weeks ago, my mom and my grandma took the dogs outside right before dinner. And my mom heard rattling in the downspout in the backyard. And she looked at my grandma, and I didn't find any of this out until they came back inside and explained it. And she goes, something's in there. Interrupting myself real quick to mention that I'm now going into this yellow shade, and I'm going to put this on my right eye. Same method I used with the red on my left eye, just with yellow. She saw just this bushy squirrel tail sticking out of the bottom of the downspout. So they rushed to get the dogs inside, and they're trying to get out there, banging on the gutter, doing all this shit to try and get it out. It's not leaving. So finally, they come back inside, eat really quick, and then they go back outside and they try banging on the downspout again because the squirrel is still seemingly stuck in there. And you know, we need to get that thing out of there because the dogs can't go outside until it's gone. I'm gonna dip into this mustardy yellow to try and darken it a little bit. I'm going to put another layer of that first bright yellow on top as well. So what they ended up doing actually was spraying water on the roof with the hose, and that seemed to kind of flush it out because all of a sudden it was on the other side of the backyard by the gate, so they're banging on the gutters and banging around it, and then it just kind of disappeared. And we're wondering if that was the mom, because according to the pest guy, like there was like food stored up there or something. What was really weird was a couple days ago there was just this really weird smell like in the kitchen that kind of at one point drifted up the hallway to my room, which is like almost pretty much across the house from the kitchen, and it was kind of smelled like something had gone bad. And at first we were wondering, oh my god, did one of them die, and we're smelling it? But then after like a day it went away. Not even a full 24 hours, because the smell just happened in the evening, and then by noon the next day the smell was gone. So we don't know what that was about. That was probably a fluke. That probably had like nothing to do with the squirrels. I'm going to dip into my Milani Gilded Noir palette, and I'm going to take the shade Gasp, this really pretty, really pretty blue. I swear to god, this is like my favorite shade in the entire palette. I'm going to pick this up, and I'm going to put it on my inner corners on both eyes. I'm trying to be really careful that I don't create like a green on the yellow side or a purple on the red side. So that's basically it for now with our adventures with the squirrels. Either later in this video or maybe in the next one, which the plan is for the next one to be the Look for Ben, most likely end my Descendants inspired makeup look series. Still haven't seen the 3rd movie, so there's still a possibility I might get some inspiration from other characters that might pop up in Descendants 3. But anyway, I might have some more updates on the squirrel problem for you then if I don't later on in this video. I'm gonna take my NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Ash Brown and do my brows really quick. Same routine as always if you've seen this before. But I do repeat myself in case, you know, there's new viewers watching this. If you're new, hello, hi, please subscribe if you like this video. I like to take the spoolie end and brush my brow hairs up and out, and then with the pencil I will fill in any sparse areas or gaps, try to make them a bit more even. I also like to just have the excuse of darkening up my brow hairs a little bit because I personally like the contrast between like dark brows and like colored hair or really light hair. And I will also extend my tail a little bit and just define the hairs at the front of my brows a little bit more. Comb them out again. I've been thinking about getting a brow gel. I know Colourpop has brow gels, and I know NYX has that Bear With Me like cannabis brow gel. Alright, now to highlight my brow bone. I've got a tissue here, so I'm just going to wipe off my brush I used to apply the blue eyeshadow a bit, because I don't really want a dark blue brow bone this look. Maybe in the future, but not for this. I'm going to take my NYX A Bit Jelly Gel Illuminator in Luminous, aka my favorite of their jelly highlighters. And I'm going to use this to highlight my brow bone on both eyes. Now I'm going to line my eyes with my NYX Epic Ink liquid liner in black, and I'm going to keep it very simple for this because I want the main focus to be on all the colors going on. I don't want to do wings because I feel like the wings would distract from the colors. You can totally do wings if you want, if you decide to recreate this. But today I'm just going to line my lash line. I'm going to do my lashes really quick with my NYX On The Rise mascara. Now for my waterline, on my right eye, I'm going to take the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner Pencil in Venus. And on my left eye, I'm going to take same pencil, but in Punch, right? You're called Punch, yes? Yeah, Punch. It's a canary yellow. For lips, I'm going to take my NYX Liquid Suede liquid lipstick in Jet Set. It's kind of more on the purpley side of the blues, but it works, and I feel like this will really tie in the inner corners with the rest of the look because right now they just kind of look very out of place. So this is it for my Descendants J inspired makeup look. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you want to see more stuff like this. Make sure you check me out on my Instagram at PSC Makeup Artistry, as well as my Facebook page, also PSC Makeup Artistry. Both will be linked down in the description, as well as a list of everything I used today on my face. I guess there's a squirrel update. One squirrel is down. There's still one more to go. I hope you enjoyed this makeup tutorial, and I will see you in the next video.